With the market experiencing some choppiness today, I'm Jill Malandrino from the street in New York, joined by Alan Knuckman of Trading Advantage from the floor of the CME Group in Chicago. Alan, let's take a look at the dollar, some foreign currency, and gold. Gold's, the big question this year is support in? They're not shorting anymore, but is it an opportunity to buy?
Well, I think the downside is somewhat limited. I like it for the long term. Looking at some June options, 1275, 1325 call spread. I'm looking forward to get back to 1300. We saw, and my theme for this segment is going to be bullish divergence. We saw that here with the lows last time. New relative lows, new multi-year lows, but not new highs of volatility. That's usually a very positive sign. If we get back above 1260, these are month highs. You could get a little press on the upside, and the shorts might be a little bit disenchanted.
All right, let's take a look at some levels in the dollar and a trade in the Loonie and the Aussie dollar.
Well, looking at the dollar, it made 4-month highs here this week. It's starting to turn back down. I think long-term prospects for the Canadian dollar and the Australian dollar, which have been some of the strongest currencies worldwide over the last couple of years, they've had some major sell-offs. If we look at the Aussie, 87 is where we're at right now. That's a 5-year midpoint to lean on. So I'm pretty encouraged about the risk-reward at these levels for the big picture. If you can look at some September call spreads. And the Canadian dollar, very much the same thing here, that we've had a major sell-off in Canada. They're talking about, are they going to continue to cut interest rates, or are they going to cut rates in the future? And I think from a risk reward that you've got a lot of fundamentals being very, very solid in Canada, and that's at a nice level. You can look at FXC as an ETF to track the Canadian dollar, again trading options for June or September to position for a recovery on these that have had a big sharp sell-off and are a major discount.
Well, the risk-reward ratio looks really nice, and you also have plenty of time buying out into September. Thank you very much, Alan. For The Street, I'm Jill Malandrino in New York.